right, people, let's get the stage set up. Celebrity host will be here any minute. Oh, right. The crew's working on Moira. Stupid, no talent, fat face.
Weren't you just...
I think she just defied the laws of physics.
Sorry, you'd be amazed how many times a day I have to do that. Things tend to be hectic here.
Doesn't bother us a bit. Sam and Max, consummate professional actors, reporting for duty.
You said duty, Sam.
I knew you guys were right for this show.
Speaking of which, could you perhaps explain the show a bit?
Okay, here's the drill. On Midtown Cowboys, you play a pair of cattle ranchers trying to raise a herd in an apartment in Manhattan.
My Uncle Ernie did that, except it was pigs, and not in an apartment.
I only see one cow.
It's a small herd. You're struggling, okay?
Okay.
You've got this landlord, Mr. Featherly, who has a very strict no-cows policy.
Devilishly inconvenient.
I begin to see from whence the hilarity sprouts.
Yes, Featherly is always barging in, and you try to hide the fact that you have a cow in the apartment. Lots of sight gags, usually something gross winds up happening. Simple enough?
Great. Where's the script?
Well, there's a slight hitch. The cow ate most of the script, so you're going to have to ad-lib the show.
Ad-lib?
Yes, make it up as you go. Improvise.
Well, I guess our regular life has given us plenty of practice.
Don't worry, you'll be working with Philo Pennyworth, who plays Featherly. He's a brilliant actor, classically trained, Globe Theater and all that. Just set him up to do something funny, and he'll handle it from there.
Check. Anything else?
Actually, yes. We did save one line from the script, and it's really important to work it in, because it's the product placement that pays for the whole show. One of you will have to say the line.
Me, pick me!
All right, Max, your line is this. Better get the serious toothpaste.
I like it already.
There's a lot to learn with this TV business. Give me the lowdown on the show one more time.
Midtown Cowboys is about two cattle ranchers raising a herd in a Manhattan apartment that has a strict no-cows policy. Your basic visual hijinks and occasional gross-out humor ensue as they concoct elaborate ruses to keep their cow hidden from their landlord, Mr. Featherly.
Remind me what that charmingly peculiar line was that you wanted Max to say?
Better get the serious toothpaste.
Oh, yeah. Can we take 5?
The Screen Actors Guild will break my knuckles if I say no, so go ahead.
Hi, Mom. I miss the 70s when you could get away with stuff like that. I shouldn't fool with the set while we're not taping the show. I shouldn't fool with the set while we're not taping the show. Hey, Bossy. How convenient. This way we can shoot a TV show about people watching a TV show.
And if the show they're watching is the show of themselves watching, the universe could fold in on itself and explode!
Best leave it turned off, then. Is this thing on? Hi, Mom. Is this thing on? These are all thesauri. Who decorated this set?
English majors working for peanuts, as usual.
I don't care if it is just a prop. I'm not touching that with my bare hands. Hi, Mom. Is this thing on? What's that thing?
I don't know. It was here when we took over the building after the .com bust.
I don't care if it is just a prop. I'm not touching that with my bare hands. Ah, nature. In Manhattan, this counts as a view.
If there's a leak, it counts as a water view.
Could you make head or tail out of what that director said?
That would leave me with 2. But I think what we're supposed to do is try to set up that other guy, Pennyworth, to do something that's both funny and gross and somehow relates to toothpaste.
Let's have a try at the scene.
I'm game. You tell the director. I find her a little scary.
Hello? That's enough lard to clog the arteries of a major metropolis.
Or start a circus of greased squirrels!
I rue the day you lost your NEA funding, Max. Hi, Mom. What's the story with this show?
Cooking Without Looking? It's a cooking show aimed at motorhead bachelors who have never seen the inside of a grocery store.
Is there a big demand for that?
You'd be amazed.
Where's the host? Is he in watching the Myra show?
No, he's one of the few who isn't. He got food poisoning while he was taping last week's show. Right in the middle, in fact.
Was it gruesome?
Yes, and unfortunately, this show goes out live.
Can we get a tape of the show?
This one? No, it's broadcast live. We don't tape it.
How do you do that teleportation trick where you're always everywhere ahead of us?
Trade secret, honey.
How do you keep it so clean in here?
The complete absence of anything resembling food is helpful.
Aren't there fruits or vegetables of any sort around here?
Just the crew. Ha! I never get tired of that one. Okay, actually no. We strive for realism, and the average bachelor kitchen doesn't contain any natural plant life except mold.
See ya.
Probably.
Does this place remind you of anything?
No. Wait! Yes! This is the kitchen set from...
They probably got a good deal on it after the Pancakes for Play scandal.
I missed that show and its masterful constant use of miscommunication as a comic device.
Do you smell something burning?
Sorry.
Oh. What'll we do now?
Make food?
Brilliant. Let's accomplish things now.
Oh, all right. If we must.
This fridge isn't even a fridge. It's a fake. It's like a scene from Heidi.
How does that bird manage to stay still for so long? Hey, Sam, can I?
No. This is quite realistic.
Like that animatronic kid on The Cosby Show.
That's quite an assortment.
They must have scoured every toxic waste dump in the state.
I think this is one of those cooler things they use on medical shows to transport donor spleens.
What's it doing on the set of a cooking show?
Some knowledge is better left unclaimed. Midtown Cowboys, that-a-way. Look, Max, there's the door to Myra's set. Let's get in there and liberate her literally captive audience.
Sam, forget the hostages. There's somebody famous. It's Hugh Bliss.
Who, Bliss?
No, Hugh Bliss. Inventor of prismatology. Helped millions unlock the power of their personal color spectrums.
Right, the stage magician turned happiness guru. Like we didn't have enough of those already.
I want to meet him.
Fine. But if he magically pulls another rainbow butterfly out of somebody's ear, I'm leaving.
Hi, Hugh Bliss.
Hi, I'm Hugh Bliss.
Yeah, we know.
And you are Sam and Max, freelance police.
How do you know?
Do you believe in magic? 'Cause I do.
So, Hugh Bliss, what brings you to WARP?
I too am here to meet Myra.
How do you know we came for Myra?
Oh, don't you see? I can read your mind.
As the resident doubting Thomas of this crime-fighting duo, I consider it my civic duty to say, prove it.
Okay, think of something, anything. Hugh Bliss is a big fat charlatan.
Was he right?
Big deal. Everyone thinks that.
Oh? Think of something else. Pennies on the eyes of a dead mime.
Well?
I must have been silently mouthing the words.
Really? Think of something else. 6,373,411.98.
Sam?
Lucky guess.
Was it? Think of something else. Enough of this ridiculous farce.
Stop it.
Do me! Do me!
Oh my! And that's unspeakably depraved!
Yeah, you got it! Wow, you're amazing.
What's your business with Myra?
I'm to be a guest on her show, silly.
Yeah, silly.
I'm spreading the word about my new book, Emetics, the Handbook for Multicolored Happiness. Take a copy when you leave.
Can you just give us the 10-word summary instead? We're on a pretty tight schedule.
10 words. Oh my! How about prismatology is the answer. Unicorns are pretty, and rainbows too. That's 10.
What's the story on this prismatology flapdoodle?
Prismatology is only the greatest intellectual, emotional, and spiritual revolution ever to grace this fair planet.
Thank goodness we have someone who can give an impartial assessment.
Shh. Tell us more.
Join Prismatology today, and you too can experience the magic of true bliss.
That goes against everything I've ever hoped for, and yet now I'm strangely attracted to the notion.
Snap out of it, little buddy. We've got a case to solve. Dazzle us with a feat of legerdemain, why don't you?
Okay, I'll show you the magic of prismatology in action. Pick a color, any color.
Ochre! Ochre! No, mauve! Burnt sienna!
How about a color I've heard of, Pick a color, as long as it's red, green, or blue.
It's not easy being green.
Oh, but it is, with magic! I know what you're thinking. Is it real, or is it illusion?
Say, Hugh Bliss, can we get a picture with you for our scrapbook of instantly forgettable memories?
Splendid idea. I wish I'd thought of it. Oh, and in fact, I did. Hence the camera. Now gather round.
But how will you take the picture?
By magic.
Okay!
Say, chocolate-covered puppies!
Chocolate-covered puppies!
So where's the picture, Magic Man?
Oh my! I seem to have misplaced it. Check your pockets. Maybe I left it there.
Sorry to interrupt your little joy fest, but I've got a situation here.
Never fear, pretty lady. Hugh Bliss is here.
Yeah. Anyway, our game show host went on Myra hours ago, and he still hasn't come out. Think you could fill in till he gets back?
Can a butterfly fly? Yes, it can. Oh, what do I do?
When a contestant comes to the podium, just read him a question from the card. Then, when he gets it wrong, insult him and tell him to get off the stage.
Oh, no. Prismatology teaches us to love everyone, no matter what.
Right, just read the cards.
Okay. I still love you.
Emetics.
Life troubling your digestion? Reality blocking your passages? Expel your troubles with Emetics, the handbook for multicolored happiness.
Already got a copy. I read it every morning on the can.
Multicolored happiness indeed. How about another picture, Hugh Bliss?
How about this? Instead of a new picture, we'll just recycle the old one. Save the Earth.
Sure, whatever.
Gather round.
It's a picture of us with Hugh Bliss, and he's green. Oh, Hugh Bliss, we've got something for you.
No gifts. All I need is love. Sweet love.
Myra exclamation point.
Myra $&$ would be more like it.
Now, no swearing in longhand, Max. This is a family channel. Director.
Sam, I've just deduced a vital piece of information in the case. That is where the director sits.
People say you've been mailing it in. Who's never going to be a millionaire?
Good old WARP, where no horse is so dead they can't beat it a few more times.
That's where I'd stand if I were the host, which I'm not. I think this Hugh Bliss guy is a bit of a wacko.
True, but he's a colorful wacko.
Well, we've got things to do.
And things to be.
Well, we've got things to do.
And things to be.
Look over there. It's Myra.
Where?
It's written right above the door.
I don't have time for this.
So how does this game show work?
Did you just ask me how a game show works? A contestant comes to the podium, the host reads them a question, they get it wrong, and they leave.
Just one question?
More time for commercials that way.
See you later.
That's a wrap.
It's polite to knock. You do know we're taping a show here.
Great day in the morning.
It's Myra Stump herself! Yourself.
Your eyes look a little spirally. Are you feeling all right?
Of course I am, sweetheart. By the way, when was the last time you brushed your teeth? And you should really be flossing.
You certainly sound like your normal self. But why are you keeping everybody in there?
I'm just doing what I always do. Slave and toil to put on the best show possible. It's just, after opening presents from well-wishers, I felt so compelled to make this show extra special.
Don't be alarmed, but I'm beginning to suspect that you might be hypnotized.
Don't be silly. Hypnotism is just an excuse people use today to abdicate responsibility. I hate how this country's become a bushel of Bill and Betty brainwashies.
Hypnotized or not, that sounds like Myra's patented blend of lovingly cutting criticism and charismatic know-it-allatry.
Are you sure you're not hypnotized?
Of course not. I'm just inspired, and even more so than usual.
How about letting your hostages go now? What do you say?
Hostages? They're my guests. You know, if there's one that fries my burger, it's the rampant victim culture in American media today. Oh, boo-hoo! Myra's audience all got luxury minivans. Now they have to worry about where they're going to park. Bah!
I know what you mean, Myra. It's like I'm always telling people, don't think of it as a bullet wound. Think of it as a transfusion opportunity.
Seriously, we're officers of the law, more or less, and we'll have to insist that you free the hostages.
Of course. Just as soon as the show's over.
And when is that exactly?
Oh, who can say? We still have so many gifting opportunities. I just found a year's supply of industrial-strength soap backstage. I think I'll give that away. Or else have a valuable lesson on curing potty mouth.
Can we come in and see the show?
Can you? Don't you mean...
May we come in and see the show?
That's much better. No, we're at full capacity. The only people getting in now are famous people who are appearing on the show.
May we appear as guests on your show?
I excel at talking about myself.
Are you famous?
Perhaps. In an internet petition, or there ought to be a law kind of way.
Not good enough. I'll need evidence of your explosive star power.
I blew up a public restroom last week.
I want to see a copy of your recording contract, for one thing.
Well, what if we...
Recording contract. And a clip from your hit TV show. You're not anybody these days if you don't act and sing.
Recording contract, TV clip.
Piece of cake.
No cake. I'm on a diet. But I will naturally need evidence of the latest juicy scandal you've been involved in.
We have to be scandalized?
Of course! What kind of show do you think this is?
Are you sure you want us to answer that?
Look, it's very simple. Show me a recording contract, a clip from your TV show, and some evidence of a scandal, and I'll squeeze you in.
Oh, is that all? Remind me what your requirements are for guests on your show?
Of course, dear. I'll need to see your recording contract, a clip from your TV show, and some evidence of a juicy scandal.
What if we have our own video game?
Video games? Ugh, those things will ruin your eyes. They're awful.
I'm gonna go get my autograph book. We'll be right back.
It's too nice to stay indoors. You boys should go play outside. And you should stop making that face, dear. It'll stick if you're not careful.
What face?
I think Myra Stump might be hypnotized.
That would explain... What would that explain, Sam?
It might explain why she'd do something weird, like hold her audience captive for 3.5 days and try to give them stuff.
It's true. Generosity isn't natural. It's even kind of scary.
Who do you think would want to hypnotize Myra?
Almost everybody?
We've got to get onto that set and find out what's going on. Well, we've got things to do.
And things to be.